I want to say welcome to this lockdown challenge. Wherever you're watching from, I want to say good morning. If you're watching from other parts of the world, probably afternoon or evening, I want to say good afternoon, good evening. I just want to encourage you to know that this is Monday and we should be alive on Monday and we should be able to move forward with Monday and get a lot of things done. So under this lockdown challenge 2020, we're going to be doing things that we help our relationship and help us to build a better connection, a better alliance, better association and link that can boost us and support us to be better in anything we're doing. So I can understand that we have category of people that are students, businessmen, people that are in their careers at the moment, people that are doing different things in relationship. So this relationship category is going to zoom in into different types of relationship so that you can be better and well prepared to do amazing things with your life in 2020. This is called lockdown challenge because we are significantly limited in our mobility today. But as you all know, while you are home, you can make use of this. There are gifts to be won. And also there are a lot of things you can learn and improve in your own life. So this is provided by Limitless Life Pro Academy. And I'm Chindah Chindah, a life and marriage coach. And I'm very motivated to support you and to help you in this lockdown challenge. So let's just see a couple of videos before we proceed.
Limitless Life Pro is a knowledge-based academy for those who want more from their lives than just leaving it to chance. Within our academy, we focus on taking action daily to move you closer in realizing your goals, purpose, and dreams in life. Our mission is to empower, motivate, educate, help, and inspire people to live satisfied and fulfilled lives. Through focused collaboration with our experts in the fields of entrepreneurship, wealth building, fitness, leadership, relationships and family life, and spiritual life, we are able to provide you with the knowledge to transform into the best version of yourself. Limitless Life Pro Academy is founded by Chindah Chindah, an author, transformational and motivational speaker, a life and relationship coach, entrepreneur, husband, father, and youth leader. Limitless Life Pro Academy. I can, I will. No limitation.
So welcome back for those that have just seen that intro relation to Living This Life Pro, what we do and how we honestly believe that this can actually help and support you and give you more challenge to do great things in your own life. So we're here to empower you and to help you to go not just far, but further in your own relationship. And I believe that as you empower yourself, you will understand that it's not just about what you do today. It's about what you're going to do more and more and more in the next coming days and in your life, in building the life you want, in building the relationship you want, and the legacy that is going to keep you in a place whereby you'll be more fulfilled and satisfied. In your life. So I'm just going to share my screen at the moment so that I can help you get into what we're talking about today under this lockdown 2020. So let me just share my screen and then we're going to get on with this because I'm really excited to share this with you today because it's going to be awesome. So we're going to be joining the live. Okay, fantastic. Right. So I can see that we are also live. That's great. That's great. So I can see that we're live. So this is the lockdown challenge 2020. Okay. So relationship building category with, that's my name, Chindah Chindah. I'm a life and marriage coach. I'm an international award speaker. I'm an author, entrepreneur, preacher, youth leader, mentor. motivational, transformational speaker, founder of Limitless Life Pro Academy and Married Life Management. So we are going to be talking about the relationship aspect of building under the Lockdown Challenge 2020. So I just want you to understand that relationship is very crucial. Relationship is so important because if you don't have the right relationship, you might have a lot of challenge in advancing either in your business, your relation, in your career, advancing in your relationship with others, with your siblings, and with people in general. So this week one, we're going to be focusing on relationship review, relationship response, and then we're also going to be looking at re-strategizing. All right. So if you want to move forward in your relationship, first and foremost, you need to reflect. You need to think about it. And then based on your assessment and your evaluation, you can now respond accordingly as well. And then try to re-strategize to make your relationship even better. So that's what we're going to be looking at this week one. And we have about 4 weeks to go. And as we continue in each of this week, I'm going to be bringing something different that relates to relationship building and helping you to actually evolve and adapt and be better in your relationship because it's absolutely crucial to have amazing relationship. So you can also provide your comments, your views, your ideas, your perspective on what I'll be sharing on the comment box, and also share this with your friends and family because this can actually help them to be a better person as they work on their relationship. So let's look at relationship facts that we need to know. It's important to understand that in building relationship, there are a couple of things you need to understand, a couple of things you need to know. And one of the things I want to say first on this is what exactly is relationship? Because if you understand what something is, you will give it a better meaning because the better meaning you give to something will help you to put your time and effort and all the necessary strength that you need and courage and confidence to build that thing that you are focusing on. So relationship is basically how people connect. One or two people connect or group of people connect. And we're talking about connection in the sense of association, in the sense of bonding, in the sense of interaction, in the sense of link. And the purpose of relationship varies. Okay, we have relationship at work. We have relationship with friends and colleagues and old past and old colleagues. We also have relationship in our families. We have relationship between genders. And these are relevant because as humans and social beings, it's important for us to keep our relationship alive and fresh. So we just want to think about what are some of these facts that can help us to have a better understanding and a better focus on building a good and rewarding relationship. The first one is relationship determines the level of success that you attain in life. It's important to know that yes, you can focus on doing things by yourself. You can focus on trying as much as you can to move forward. But I want you to know that even from the day you were born, relationship started. So you have the mother and child relationship. Even while you were in the womb, there was a relationship because what she ate, what she eats, that's exactly what you eat as well. And then you're taking a lot of nutrient from the mom in order to build yourself up. You can see that you are not just alone, even while you were in that womb. So your growth and everything about your life was determined based on what your mother had. And then when you were born, you're being looked after. The nurses, the doctors, depending on which means, whether it was cesarean or just normal birth. So whichever means you were being looked after. And while you were a baby, you were fed, they changed your diapers, put your nice clothes on, and a lot of things happened in order to develop you. And before you realize it, you started crawling, you started trying to walk, and there was support all the way. You went into kindergarten schools, and then you went to reception, and then you continue to improve, and then you get better, and then from year one, year two, or class one or class two, depending on which country and how they categorize their primary or secondary school system. And then you went into secondary school, you went into high school, you went to college, university for those that are there already, or for those that even graduated, some went into master's, PhD. So you can see the progression. And throughout, you were not independent 100%. So the teachers were there and the support of the parents and friends and reading colleagues. So relationship is so important. You cannot go far and further in your life if you don't have very good and amazing relationship. So the first thing I want to talk about is it's important to understand that relationship will help you to go further in your life. You cannot succeed more than your yesterday without the support and help of other people around you. And that's exactly what I've just said as well. You can't succeed more than your yesterday. The idea of Limitless Life Pro supporting the lockdown challenge is to remind you that if you're not exceeding your yesterday, that means you are retrograding, you're going backward, you're not moving forward. So that's why it's important for you to look at your life and ask yourself, am I moving forward in my relationship, maybe with my wife, if you're married, or those that I'm about to spend the rest of my life with, fiancé and fiancé, or with your work colleagues, in school, at home, with your siblings, your father, your parents, your boss, your managers, your business partners. It's important for you to know that those areas, they are very crucial if you must advance and even go further in your life. Number three, two is better than one. Professional relationship will help you advance your career and many other areas. You are the average of the 5 people you spend most of your time with. It's important for you to know that this is very key. And that's why we're going to go a little bit further into this. If you are spending a lot of time with someone, and let's talk about 5 people, and all these 5 people, you're just on average. This is scientifically proven, and this is not just something made up. So you need to know that if you don't have the right people in your life, the right network in your life that can motivate and challenge you and push you to become better, then you're an average of the people around you. And at the end of the day, you'll be so amazed and shocked why you are still where you are for the past 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years. So this lockdown should make you reflect and think about the relationship. You know, the world has been in a fast lane, but because of the pandemic, we're being pushed to come back home and think and reflect. So this is not the time to murmur, to crumble, to feel bad and feel dejected and feel that life is over. This is time for you to begin to think about what am I going to do better in my relationship so that I can advance in my life, which is very, very important. And I want to say, if you think of any other fact, please just put it on the comment box. When you watch this later, you're watching this now, wherever you are, that will really be amazing. So we talked about relationship review. We talked about relationship response, and we talked about relationship strategizing, which is the topic that I'm just going to cover very briefly. So now I'm going to look at relationship review. You need to review, because when you review the relationship you have, then you're going to find a couple of things within that, and then you know what to do, because relationship need to be updated all the time. You know, whether you're in school, whether you're in business, and even your relationship with your wife, you need to update it. A couple of things, habits, and behaviors that you need to change to make things better in your life. So relationship is not something that you just say, well, it's over, it's finished, I'm done with it, I've just learned what I need to learn. No, you have to regularly review your relationship, because sometimes you pick up a couple of old habits and become so complacent and relaxed and indifferent on a lot of things. And before you know, your productivity level begin to go down, and some of your goals begin to dwindle. And before you know, your vision is blurred, because people around you, they affect you. They change your mindset in one way or the other if you're not very selective and picky with the kind of people you spend most of your time with, because it's important to get it right. Otherwise, you might have a lot of challenges overall. So let's see what is exactly relationship review in a little bit more detail. So I just want to give you a couple of steps that you can use right now as part of this lockdown challenge to review the relationship you have. Number one, do they make you happy or excited about life? I mean, think about those you have in your life right now, and those that are very close to you. Are they always making you gloomy? Are they making you sad and miserable? Are they making you feel like you're nobody, you're nothing? Then you begin to think about, what are you going to do with these people in your life? Because if you're not happy and excited about the life you have, about the vision, about the goals, about the aspirations, and look, it doesn't matter where you are, whether you're in Africa, in Asia, whether in the village, in the towns, whether you are abroad, it's important for you to review who are the people that are very close to me. I don't allow the environment to begin to dictate if you're going to move forward or not. It's important to reflect whether those that are close to you, do they make you happy or excited about life? Because if you're not excited about life, then what's the point of living? If you're all gloomy and sad and miserable, and nobody wants to even remind you that life is supposed to be exciting, regardless of the challenges and the difficulties, even at this time of lockdown. It's important for us to get that right. Number two, do you share the same values or challenge you to adopt a better value? Think about those that are around you today. Do they share the same value with you? Do you have your own values, your own principles? Are there some things that you hold so dear and they are strongly embedded within you? Your integrity, your trust, your confidence, your belief, your motivations. Okay. Do they have that? Are there people that want to be able to be led or do something that is very exceptional? That's important for you to check. Okay. Do you trust your relationship partners, friends, colleagues, schoolmates? Trust is important. How are you going to build a relationship where you don't trust the person that is close to you, the person that is walking around you? Whether it's at work, whether it's at school, whether it's in uni, whether it's in business, whether it's in your career, whether it's your co-workers at home, you need to be able to trust people and to know exactly what you need to do. Now, some people, it's always very hard to trust people and all that, but to build a healthy relationship, regardless of what type it is, you should be able to have significant level of trust because that will help you to be better. The other thing is, can you be yourself and flourish? Sometimes we are put down all the time. I mean, think about your personality, think about your temperament, think about, some couple of things that you have. Maybe these people don't have it. Just examine yourself and think, what did they say about this? When I tell them, this is what I'm passionate about, this is what I want to do, what did they say? How did they view you? Did they accept you for who you are? Are they able to support you to go from here to there? If they cannot be able to do that, then you begin to think about where you're going to put them, because when we're going to talk about the relationship response, you know exactly what to do with this category of people. Then the other one is, does your partner or friends bring you down or bring you up? There's something you need to think. Do they bring you up or they bring you down? We all have negative people everywhere. We have people that are positive everywhere. But the important is you need to be able to filter which are the ones around me. Because if your friends are always bringing you down, whatever you want to do, they don't want to push you, they don't want to motivate you, they don't even want to encourage you. And because of that, you're always on the floor. You're always defeated. You don't have the passion and the desire to move and exceed your yesterday. So if you have people around you that's always bringing you down, or saying things that will kill your visions, kill your dreams, kill your aspirations, your passions, and all these godly gifts that God has given to you to move forward in your society, in your life, in your family, and for your future. And then you just settle with these humans and these people that don't have goals and vision and aspiration. Even when you try to help them, they don't want to be helped. Look, you need to review that. And I can tell you the next section, we're going to do some serious update on those people as well. Then the next thing is, can you communicate and be understood? When you speak to these people, when you talk to them, are they listening? Are they understanding what you're saying? Or they just shut you down? They don't want you to talk. Anything you bring up that is going to make life better, you want to solve a problem, you want to change your life, you want to move this, you want to do that. But every time they always try to bring you down. So think about if your communication is well received and accepted. These are the way to find out the people in your life right now. Then the other one is, are they interested in personal growth in order to become the best version of their selves? Personal growth is very powerful. Many people have fixed mindset, very, very fixed mindset, very static mindset. They don't want to change. They don't want to evolve. They don't want to do things differently. All right. And this kind of people, when you are telling them about things that you can see, this require adaptation. This require you to adopt new ways. This require you to change and drop things. As humans, we're supposed to be growing. We're supposed to be advancing. So I want to challenge, whether you're in secondary school, whether you're in university, whether you're in business, whether you're in work colleague, whether you're married, whatever you're doing, if you don't have this growth mindset, if you don't have the mindset that can help you and support you to move forward, then you're going to have a lot of challenge, a lot of difficulties. So that is why it's very, very important for you to check how you can make more progress. So let's look at the other aspect now, which is relationship review grouping. Okay, relationship review grouping. And then we just want to find out, based on you doing some assessment and checking things out, but you've just realized that it's important for you to know how you can move forward, how you can be better. So we're going to be rounding up very soon, but I just want to let you know that based on all you've assessed and review, you need to find out, where do you place some people. Some people are time wasting relationship, and they are built on idleness. They don't do something worthwhile. They just like to chill and waste all their times. So those time wasting relationship, you need to identify them, group them. The next one is leech type parasitic relationship, built on purely on taking advantage of you. They don't want to do anything. They only just, it's like you're carrying them on your back. Everything you do for them. They don't want to take decisions. They don't want to do anything about their own future. So they're just parasitic, and they just want to eat you up all the time. They sap your energy. They sap your strength. You need to think about this category of people. And then the other group is growth-minded relationship. Growth-minded relationship, and this is built on mutual pursuit for growth and progress. So we have identified three categories of people. One is time-wasting people, and the other one is parasitic people, and then the other one is growth-minded people. I mean, with the three categories, you already know where you're supposed to be. So, but let me just help you out there. So look at relationship response now. Based on those categories, time-wasting people and parasitic relationship, and then the other one is growth one, the ones that can help you grow. So let's look at the time-wasting relationship. How do you respond? New position reaction. Stop saying yes to time-wasting activities that does not move you forward. Those people, don't waste your time on them at all, because they're just going to make life terrible, life worse for you. So it's important for you to know that, if you don't continue doing what is right and taking it very seriously, you'll be heavily distracted, and you won't be able to focus on building yourself and moving your life forward. So time-wasting relationships, you have to say no. You can't be saying yes to those activities or those people all the time, because they're going to take away your life and your future. Secondly, let's look at the leech, high parasitic relationship. So these relationships, they are just there to suck you, like a leech. They suck the blood, they suck your energy, they suck your strength, they kill your vision, they destroy everything. They're sucking you to an extent that you don't even have any courage anymore to do anything. Stop wasting your energy for them, and tell them to take responsibility and become accountable for their fate and future. If you look at the diagram there, you see, it's like a puzzle. You guys have been there together, but now you're trying to do something differently, and then you're moving away. Otherwise, if you continue to be there, they will just probably lead you up, and they will eat up everything that you have. So what I'm trying to say is, if there are people that, you just know that they're taking advantage of you, they're just there not to advance you, but they're there to stop you from even moving forward. So make sure that you tell them this is enough. You take responsibility for your future, take responsibility and accountable for your fate, because I have to do things for myself. Now, the last one is very, very important, and that is the growth mindset. Now, you can see from the diagram there that they are working together. So the growth-minded relationship, how do you react to them? You challenge each other on a regular basis in learning new skills, reading more, applying your newfound knowledge to keep solving problems and moving into new territories. So you're growing. So if you have relationship where someone is helping you to read, to acquire more skills, challenging you of what is trendy, the update on things, and it's pushing you to learn more, to evolve in your career, in your business, in your relationship with the opposite sex, in your family, within your sibling. That's the kind of people you need to keep. And you can see that they are mutual, because they are not just there sucking you like a leech. They're not just there idle doing nothing. They're literally there to help you to build your relationship so that you guys will continue to advance. Those 5 people will work with you. Those group of people you spend time with, they will help you to advance, just like we are doing in this lockdown challenge. Now, finally, when you realize all that, then what do? You re-strategize, okay? Re-strategize. So what do you do when you re-strategize? The idea of re-strategizing is to continue in the success path. is to continue to see things happen. And that will require you the capability of things you need to learn, the new skills you need to have, the changes that need to happen in your relationship. And then you need to take action, which is work. You don't just keep quiet. You don't just sit back. You take action to make things happen in your relationship. So the first one you need to consider is time. For you to build a relationship that works, it requires time. And that is why you don't want to waste it at all on things, watching TV too much, being on social media too much, spending time on useless things that does not involve helping you, or reading junk books or junk mails or junk articles. You do things that is going to increase you, because time is expensive. Time costs a lot. So if you want to improve and be better in, whether at your work relationship, your sibling relationship, your marital relationship, your school relationship, whatever you're doing, you need to understand that there is a time cost, and that time cost can be very, very expensive. So it's good for you to be aware of this and start looking at your time differently to get better. The other one I want to talk about is learning cost. For you to improve, you have a goal, then you have a vision, but you need some training to get the skills in order to advance in your career, in your business, in your relationship. You don't follow the same path. So there's going to be a learning involved. Think about the time wasters. They don't learn nothing. The leech, they are not learning anything. They just want to suck everything that you have. They're not contributing in your life. They're not motivating you. They're not helping you to be better at anything. They're just there to suck everything that you have got. And at the end, you're so exhausted. You're so tired. You're so overwhelmed. So let's be careful, knowing that if we need to have a better relationship, we need to think about the time that's involved and then the learning that's involved. And that is where you have the growth mindset that will support you. And finally, we'll talk about the effort. Okay. You can't learn without effort. So the discipline, determination, focus. All right. Put certain boundaries in place, because you don't just want to go against some policies that you put for yourself, some values, some principles that is helping you to advance. So if you focus on these three things, your relationship will be purely strategized and things will begin to move better for you. So I want to say that, this has been quite exciting for me. And I know that for everyone here watching, you probably can see that for you to have great relationship, for you to continue to advance, then it's very, very important for you to know exactly what you need to do and how you need to do it and how you need to advance in your life. So before I just wrap up, we're just going to watch this very quickly, and then we wrap up for the day and tell you what exactly you need to do in relation to your work.
Limitless Life Pro is a knowledge-based academy for those who want more from their lives than just leaving it to chance. Within our academy, we focus on taking action daily to move you closer in realizing your goals, purpose, and dreams in life. Our mission is to empower, motivate, educate, help, and inspire people to live satisfied and fulfilled lives. Through focused collaboration with our experts in the fields of entrepreneurship, wealth building, fitness, leadership, relationships and family life, and spiritual life, we are able to provide you with the knowledge to transform into the best version of yourself. Limitless Life Pro Academy is founded by Chindah Chindah, an author, transformational and motivational speaker, a life and relationship coach, entrepreneur, husband, father, and youth leader. Limitless Life Pro Academy. I can, I will. No limitation.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for watching this first video for the relationship category under the lockdown challenge. So the homework that I just want to give here is, number one, I want you to go and think about the relationship that is not advancing you and the ones that are advancing you. And then decide what to do on those ones that are not advancing you based on what we've learned today. And if those that are watching now or going to watch later, I will also advise you to just put down your comment. If you have any question, anything that you need clarity on, just drop it on the comment box. I'll do everything I can to do something about it. And then also, if you think that you're having challenges in trying to decide what to do in relation to somebody's relationship, please ask your question. We're going to be here to support you and to help you, because if you must go further in your relationship, in your life, then it's important for you to carefully identify those things that are holding you back. There's time involved in getting and building a healthy relationship. There's a lot of learning involved. Some of the habits that you have taken over the years, based on the kind of associations you have and connections and links you have today, they're not helping you. And now, personally, myself, as someone that is helping others to be better, I also review my relationship as well, time to time. If I feel that I have relationships that is not helping me, that's not supporting me for me to grow, it's not challenging me, it's not motivating me, I just try as much as I can to, pull myself out of that place, because at the end of the day, my time is important to me. There's a time cost to building a relationship. So if I decide to waste my time on relevant things, then I'm not going to advance. I'm not going to move forward. So I'm also telling you today that if you look into your life, you look into your, as you take this assessment and evaluation, you need to update some of your friends. You need to update some of their associations and links and alliances you have. It's not everybody. In fact, sometimes you need to get out of some Facebook groups. I'm being honest with you, right? I did that a couple of weeks ago. I took myself out on a lot of Facebook group that is not helping me. Okay, it's not supporting me. It's just time wasting groups. Okay, so think about and know what exactly do you want. You have your goals, you have your visions. You need to advance your careers, either in your school, whether you're in university. You want to set up a business, or you want to advance in your relationship with your fiancé or fiancée, or those that are married, regardless of whatever kind of relationship you have at the moment. If you want to move forward, I can tell you, you're better off. Some people need to vacate your life, and then you can move forward and your life will be better. So I want to say, drop your comments down. And if you have any question as well, we'll be able to support you. So thank you very much for this section. And I hope to see you guys next week for the amazing section I'm going to have. Let me just keep that aside. It's going to be incredible. And I hope you don't miss it. Take care now. Bye.